Oh, hi! I'm Ruff Ruffman. I was just about to watch one of my favorite TV shows. It's funny, touching, and I have to admit, I pick up a lot of tips watching The Star. Oh, that Ruff. What will he think of next? Uh-oh. Hey! Come on! Ah, this has been happening all week. Well, let's see here. The 3,000 checks out. There's only one explanation. Something's wrong with the Fetch satellite!
You've reached NASA.
Yeah, hello, NASA.
We'll be with you in approximately 33 hours.
Okay, I'll just have to fix it myself. I got this suit back when I was training to be a dog cosmonaut. Huh. I think I put on a few pounds since my training days. Somebody around here needs to walk me more. Well, I guess someone else will have to go up into space. But who?
Life was missing its mystique. My squeaky toys had lost their squeak. And then, out of the blue, I saw the phone, and bam! My destiny was calling me. Pitched my vision for a show. They loved it. Thought I was a pro. They got my contract back to fine. To their alarm, a dog had signed. Oh, I like that name. I didn't wait to renovate. Found 6 contestants. All were great. And now I'm on the road to fame. I've got a game show, and its name is... It's very catchy. It rolls off the tongue. Wait, stop. Somebody want to tell me why we got cats singing?
Funding for Fetch with Ruff Ruffman has been provided by the National Science Foundation, where discoveries begin. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, dedicated to strengthening America's future through education. And by Arby's. And by Green Dog. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Here come the contestants now. He really likes to bing. Oops, sorry. He really likes to bing. Brian. Can she speak Spanish? Mucho. Anna. If he had one wish, he'd end poverty in the world. Someone get this man a wish. Khalil. She would save her money, but there's just so much shopping to do. Taylor. On her days off, she might play a little golf. Nice swing, Julia. Straighten the front of his hair and it'll reach down to his mouth. Noah. Let's get an update on the scores. Julia in 5th with 1,296. Brian and Taylor are tied for 4th with 1,310. Khalil has slipped to 3rd with 1,325. 5 points ahead in 2nd is Noah with 1,330. And 1 point ahead in 1st place is Anna with 1,331 points. Hello and welcome to Fetch, the new reality game show that'll leave you feeling fairly up. And I mean up. Up, up, way up!
What?
I have a very important mission for you today, Fetchers. But first, I gotta tell you this funny joke that I heard. These 2 guys walking into this...
What?
How much is the pound cake? I have no idea where the anvil went, but then the other guy said... Why we all have static cling sheets.
What's up with that static?
I knew this was gonna happen. This started this morning. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Fetch has its own satellite.
Oh, that's cool.
That's how I communicate with you guys, when I link up to the satellite feed. Now, I called NASA. Oddly enough, they're a little too busy to help Ruff Ruffman. And I need this thing fixed, otherwise I can't do my show. Now, I'd go up myself because I used to be an astronaut in training. I took a crash course, really wasn't for me, so I bailed in the 3rd week, but I did get to keep my astronaut gear, which I tried to put on. Unfortunately, I can't fit in my spacesuit, so you guys are gonna have to help me. So, challenge number 1. I need you guys to take a crash course in astronaut training. Now, you complete the training, and I will somehow get Henry to pony up the money for a Fetch satellite rescue mission. The Fetchers going out of the challenge are Julie...
What?
God, no... Fetch!
Oh, Fetch. Okay. All right.
Plane tickets, and there's 6.
Where are we going then?
Straight to Alabama. See you later, Ruff. We got a plane to catch.
I mean, budget.
There go my fetchers getting ready to go on an airplane.
Hey kids, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Julia. I spoke with Ruff, said I need to fly to Alabama today.
We don't know what we're doing in Alabama.
Well, you'll have to get on board to find out. All right?
Diamonds are fun.
Here's the deal, gang. Fasten your seatbelts, because you're going to space camp.
Oh, that's
Guys,
so
hello.
cool.
Is this working? Man, can you hear me?
We're going to space camp.
So fun. Hey, Ruff, I wonder what you look like in a spacesuit. You'd probably get stuck in it, like you got stuck in the bee suit.
Now, wait a minute. The zipper was broken on the bee costume. I got in it. I just couldn't get out.
Well, welcome to Space Camp. My name is Jay.
Hey, Jay, what's
Julia,
up?
Noah, Ruff told me he was sending you guys to Space Camp to fly a shuttle mission to follow me, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, the girls are going to be in 318. That's right here on my left, and the boys are going to be in 310. Let's go ahead and get moved in.
Okay.
Right down there.
Yeah, it's definitely our room. I hope it doesn't get stuck. I said our names on it too.
Oh, spacesuits!
Julia. These are so cool.
And they probably fit, unlike mine. Off go the fetchers into the unknown. 6 fetchers on a mission to fix my television reception. Challenge number 1, build and fly a model rocket. Before these guys can fly a real rocket, they need to build a model rocket so they can understand how rockets work.
Hey guys, how you doing?
This is my friend Ed. He's a rocket specialist.
Most rockets that you see have the same general shape. They're long, they're skinny, and they're pointy at one end. And the reason we do this is because we want it to cut through the air really, really smoothly. It's what we call low drag, make it very aerodynamic. Have any of you ever stuck your hand out the car window while your family was driving down the road? You hold it like this, it's really aerodynamic and it's really easy to hold out, but then you turn your hand sideways and it goes whack. There's also something called control, our ability to steer. Fins stabilized, keeping it from wobbling around while it's trying to fly. We're going to get you guys to build some rockets. We don't want you to just build it. We want you to be able to launch it. We want you to see how high you can make it go. So who's got the best altitude? And the third challenge is to make it recoverable. But we want you to be able to use it again. So now you're going to get to start building.
Begin.
Okay, so the teams are Brian and Julia, Noah and Taylor, and Anna and Khalil.
I think we should build a
They have 3 basic rocket designs to choose from. They can change the weight of the rocket and the number of fins.
If we had the 4 fins, it would look almost like this.
But I think that if we add it, it's just gonna add more weight, so it'll end up not going as high, you know what I mean?
And so when the rocket goes up and it starts coming down like this top will pop off and the parachute will come out. So you can keep using the rockets over and over again.
That means it's recoverable.
Maybe we should switch rockets, you know, because the other one's lighter and more aerodynamic. And
Yeah, that'd be a
thinner.
good idea. We're thinking of switching rockets to thinner, more aerodynamic.
Oh, that's a big word.
It's a big word. It's a big mouthful.
Well, aerodynamic means that the rocket will have less drag. And you don't want a dragging rocket.
So we'll start with the top first. Good.
All right, now it's time to launch the rockets. I am so excited.
Objectives that we're going to be judged on. The first one is going to be
Launchability.
launchability. That's how well it launches off the launch pad here. The second one is going to be
Altitude.
altitude or
Height.
exactly. Or the third one is going to be
Recoverability.
and that means
You can use it again.
and this is going to send a charge to the engine.
This is gonna be so cool.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's see what happens.
That looks so
Oh, Brian and Julia's took off. Now remember, Brian and Julia went with a rocket design that was thinner and lighter to give the rocket less drag so that maybe it would go higher.
2.
Oh, it took off, and there's the parachute. That should make their rocket quite recoverable.
That is picture perfect.
so cool.
It survived and it stayed intact. Good job, guys. Once I get to 2, Anna. You are going to press this button here to the right.
Now remember, they debated earlier how many fins to use.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Mayday! Mayday!
That was so fucking good.
That is right in the ground.
It was supposed to go higher. Didn't.
Well, they seem a little disappointed. It didn't go very high, and the parachute never deployed. But hey, at least they've still learned a lot about how rockets work.
All right, so we're on to our next challenge, and we're going to do some astronaut training simulators. Let's go.
Challenge number 2, ride the simulators. Now, the simulators will let the fetchers know what it feels like to actually be in space.
First, what we're looking at now is called the MAT. That stands for multi-axis trainer, and what it does is it simulates a tumble spin upon coming in re-entry. So when they're coming in, if that capsule spun out of control, this is a sensation of what that would feel like. And because you'll never spin in the same direction more than twice, that doesn't give your inner ear fluid time to move and shift.
And if your inner ear fluid doesn't shift, you can't get dizzy. I wish that were the case when I was chasing my tail.
And who's going to be first? Hey, let's get a countdown. From 5, 4,
3, 2.
Now remember, they say he's not going to get dizzy from this. Well, let's see how they spin him.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Make sure to keep your eyes open.
Look at this. They are tumbling him left and right and upside down and in reverse and everything.
Run, Brian.
I'm here, Brian. I'm here.
Brian, your face is like a cherry.
Ruff, I think I might not be going on that thing because it looks really scary.
How'd you like it? Good job.
I thought I was going to be wicked dizzy on that. Never did.
You doing okay?
Aha. Noah did it. Good. I want to tumble.
I think I'm gonna go next, but I don't know. I'm not going. Julia, all three of us, you can take our word for it.
Yeah, I have to talk to Anna.
Julia, if you're going, I'm not going on. So.
Do it?
Do it.
Do it?
You like it.
Anna says do it.
All right, and just hop down for
Come
me.
on, Julia. You can do it. Yes, she's going in. No, come on. Get in there. No. Yes.
Julia, how many kids in your life? It's not. You don't get knocked. And if you say stop, it's over.
At least sit in the chair for me.
Yeah, Julia.
She's going in. This is very brave.
But has anybody ever said stop?
I've never heard anybody say stop.
Julia, you're going to have a great time. Oh, she's going to love this. Trust me. There she goes. There she
You
goes.
doing okay?
Yeah.
This was very brave of Julia. You know, sometimes what's fun to some people can be scary to others. And Julia was a little hesitant, but look at her now. She's laughing. She loves it.
You got about 30 more seconds.
This is so cool.
I love you, Ruff. It's gonna be okay. This is fun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo! Yes! Awesome!
Good job.
I knew she could do it. My fetchers rock!
So now it's time for our shuttle mission. Are you guys ready? Let's go.
Challenge number 3. The mission. Train and fly a simulated mission to space. Just like real astronauts.
It is now time for your training. You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Follow me.
Awesome, Ruff.
This is Ben. He's going to give you some information that you guys need to know.
Right now, since you're training, you don't have to wear your seatbelts, but during your mission, you want to wear them.
Oh, with the gravity, so you can stay in your seat.
During launch, you can witness up to 5 Gs. That's 5 times the force of gravity on your body, so you don't want to kind of like fall out and then be pushed all the way against the back wall.
Yeah, like that would ever happen.
The EVA, the extravehicular activity. Okay, that's when they go outside and they walk around in space.
Now, this is just a simulated mission. I'll probably have to get permission slips signed by the parents to actually send these kids into space. Hey, Murray, can you get to work on that? Well, after a hard day of space training, these astronauts need a good night's sleep. Yeah, I could use a few winks myself. Ugh.
All right, guys, it's 7 a.m. I got a big mission today. Go ahead and get ready and we'll meet downstairs.
7 a.m.? I sleep at least till noon. Morning, guys. It's Ruff.
Hey, what's up? Hello?
Hey, big day today. What you're gonna need to do is... Oh, this satellite is driving me crazy! I really need to get these kids trained as soon as possible. I can't run a show like this. I just can't. Yes, the final mission.
Commander is going to be Anna.
Anna, Commander. She will be leading the mission.
Pilot is going to be Brian.
Brian, pilot, will be assisting the commander in performing flight duties. Taylor and Khalil, station specialists. They'll be performing experiments on board the shuttle. Noah, mission specialist number 1. Julia, mission specialist 2. They will be traveling outside of the spacecraft to perform the necessary repairs. All right, they're going into the White Room to change into their mission suits. The White Room is where astronauts get suited up to go into space. After 2 days of intensive training, our young fetchers are ready to run through their mission simulation. Kids are taking this mission very seriously. They have already replaced the popular high five with hugs. There's Noah. There's Julia. They will be traveling outside of the spacecraft, repairing my satellite. And there's your Commander, Anna. Buckling in. Forces of 5G may hit as they launch.
Hear you.
I got you, G.
You got me.
What is my
Can't
dad
hear
doing?
you.
Familiar voices coming through mission control.
Mom?
Communications check with Enterprise on Interground Channel 1.
Dad, is that you? Our parents are on mission control. Whoa. Dad? That's my dad. I wonder if he can hear us. Hi, Dad.
As a surprise to my young fetchers, their parents will be mission control.
Flight controller, readiness check.
05 AG, 2 buttons TO.
They're running through the checklist now.
C3. Check. Uplink block none. Check. The primary egress checklist.
The engines have started.
Check.
Ruff, we're working on it. Ready for get
Excellent.
102.
5.
Here comes the launch.
3.
I'm nervous. Do I have time for a bathroom break?
1.
Ignition! Blast off! I'm loving it! Loving it!
We're good. 6 seconds ahead.
My fetchers have cleared the tower!
H2, TK, 1 meters. 2 switches to auto.
I don't know what those letters mean, but it's very exciting! I wish I could be there with you guys, but I can't fit in my suit.
Check C07, AFT, left, RCS.
We've had a small computer malfunction. You have to move to 6 minutes.
RCS.
Hey, Commander, you out there?
Pilot cannot reach. Pilot is too short.
Pilot,
Pilot's
be
too
prepared
short.
to throttle down. We need your help here.
Uh-oh, wait, we have a problem? Brian cannot reach the controls on the ceiling! He's too short!
Throttle to 0%.
Get him a booster seat!
Check.
Main engine needs to be shut.
Got it? You got it, Julia? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Way to go, Julia! All right. They're in outer space. As part of their mission, it's time for Noah and Julia, the mission specialists, to do a spacewalk to fix a broken antenna dish. And don't they just have the coolest costumes? On go the space helmets. How they got it over Noah's hair is a miracle in and of itself.
Good luck, you guys. Bring back some rocks.
Taylor and Khalil have opened the inner hatch.
I'm going up. Don't go behind me yet. Come on up, Julia.
Wow! Okay, they're not actually in space, but it feels like they are. That's the test satellite that they're going to try and repair.
Ruff, wish me luck.
I wish you luck, Noah. I wish you luck.
R4 off. R3
First thing Noah
off.
needs to do is power down the satellite.
R1 off.
I got it.
moment. We're gonna take off the antenna now.
Now he needs to remove the broken antenna dish from the top.
He's gotta take it off, but he's there. Move closer.
I can't reach there.
Move closer.
This hand doesn't reach. I need 2 hands to untangle this.
We'll move closer.
Uh-oh. Noah's having a little problem getting the broken antenna dish off. He's got it! Yes! Awesome!
You got it. Okay.
Now he hands it off to Julia.
Okay, I got the antenna. I'm moving over to get the second antenna. Yep. Okay, I'm moving.
You're doing really well. When the real deal comes up, I have full confidence.
Almost.
Don't drop it!
I have switched antennas.
Yes, Julia has the replacement antenna dish in her hands.
Almost there.
She's almost there.
And my leg was stuck, sorry.
She got it. Don't worry about it. You got your leg free, Julia. You did great.
Noah. There you go.
She's handed it off to Noah, and Noah has to reattach the antenna onto the satellite.
I'm okay.
Now they have to power up the satellite. Oh, they're almost done.
Big 5's on. I'm out of here.
Yes, they did it! Mission accomplished.
Satellite is fixed, Ruff. You're back in business.
Put your face mask back down. You can't breathe in space.
Tell me next time you need to fix your satellite. I'm your man.
Satellite is fine now, but the toilet's leaking. Now get back in that spacecraft. It's time to land this puppy.
Hey, guys.
4, 3,
And they're
2,
getting ready to enter
1.
the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay, you gotta do your re-entry code. Ready? Yep.
They're in.
Okay, ready?
And now for the landing.
Item 1-5.
Let's hope this baby's recoverable.
So great. Oh my gosh.
My adventures are coming home.
Oh, Ruff, I want to see you.
I'm so happy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. We landed. Yes.
Great job. Great job. Yeah.
And they have successfully landed the spacecraft.
Well done, Commander. Mission Control, thanks. Could have done it without you.
Oh, yes, and I am now receiving word, yes, that they are touching down now at Studio G. Anna, Khalil, Julia, Brian, Noah, and Taylor, get in here. Oh, you guys look great.
Yeah, jumpsuits are great.
Welcome back to Earth, astronauts.
You are looking quite snazzy in your space gear.
Yeah, it feels
I
pretty
tell you,
smart,
you sold it to me. I thought you guys were really fixing my satellite.
So let's award some points.
Let's get some points.
There were 3 rockets, only 2 of them deployed their parachutes, and only 1 of them got this high. Awesome. 35 points for Brian and Julia. 30 points for Taylor and Noah for a fine recoverable rocket.
And Khalil and Anna, even though your rocket nosedived to the ground, you worked out your design differences. 30 points. The final training mission. Success or failure depended on the whole team. There couldn't be a weak link. And there wasn't. 60 points all around. Yes, 60.
Sweet.
But is that all the points a dog can give?
No.
That's a negative, Houston. We still have...
Bonus points.
That's right, bonus points to award. And today, the bonus points are going to the one who took 1 small step for flying hair and 1 giant leap for overcoming her fears.
Let's do it.
15 bonus points for Julia.
Awesome job, Julia.
Which means, fetch 3,000, would you kindly show me the tally? Julia is today's daily winner!
Nice.
Now, Julia, for being the daily winner, the daily prize is yours for the taking. But, take heed, young lady. The decision you make today will mark your life forever. You take this prize, and your name will go down in history. But, will it go down in history for something awesome? Or will it go down in history for something not so awesome? It's your choice, Julia. What would you like to do? Keep the prize for yourself or pass it on to one of your fellow contestants?
I think you should keep it, Julia. Keep it.
I don't know. It didn't sound great.
The mailbox awaits your decision, Julia. Are you going for it?
Listen to Khalil.
You're one brave girl.
Oh, a letter. What's it say?
What is it? Twinkle, twinkle, little kid, I'm so impressed by what you did. Look up tonight and you can view a star in the sky named after you.
Oh my
That's right.
You and a star officially have the same name.
That is sweet.
Yes, and that name will be officially registered in the directory of the stars. This is big time official. This is a real deal. Julia, from now on a clear night, before you go to bed, when you look up into the stars, you gaze upon yourself. You can now make a wish upon yourself, and if your wish doesn't come true, it's your own fault.
You're truly a star now.
Congratulations, Julia. You're finally a star. Not that you weren't already a star from the first episode of this show.
Ruff, I haven't been too happy with your electronics.
As were all of you. Just the rest of you don't have a star named after yourselves just yet.
Yeah, thanks.
So if you want that, you'll have to pay for it. All right, gang. Enough of the fun stuff. It's time to get down to business. We still have coming out of the... and it needs to be fixed. Otherwise, how am I going to give a grand prize out to the person who's going to win? Which I already know it's going to be...
The smell is definitely coming from over here. This panel seems to be loose. Let's see what's in here. And Whoa! So it wasn't the Fetch satellite at all. It was a stray buffalo wing from my dinner last week. Oops. Oh well, mission accomplished, as they say. Time for some TV. It might be a rerun, but it just never gets old. Okay, one last thing. Not only do I host my own television show, but I have a fantastic website too. Check it out. There are tons of great games and lots more. It's like winning a staring contest with a cat.
PBSKidsGo.org.
Funding for Fetch with Ruff Ruffman has been provided by the National Science Foundation, where discoveries begin. The Arthur Vining Davis Foundation, dedicated to strengthening America's future through education. And by Arby's. And by Green Dog. And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.